Astrobot is definitely the closest PlayStation has ever come to finally finding their own Mario mascot. While Astrobot definitely takes some very strong influences from the Mario games, it is a great example of how you can clearly be influenced by something, but you never cross that line into outright copy of it. Team Asobi, the developer behind Astrobot, does a great job of making sure that whenever you feel that, oh, that's just like on Mario, moment happen, you also get to see how they also put in their own special sauce as well to make sure that dish is their own. I think my favorite Mario moment had to be on the underwater stage where you find this eel sitting in a cave. Immediately I thought, oh, just like in Mario 64, and quickly made the comparison that the eel in Mario 64 had a star on his tail that you had to get, and obviously this eel will either have a puzzle piece or Astrobot on his tail for me to collect. So as I swim closer to the eel to coax him out of the cave, he immediately swallows me and made me just laugh out loud because it was like Team Asobi telling me like, ha, bet you didn't see that coming. This is what I mean by always making sure that anytime you get a Mario moment, they immediately put a spin on it to keep you engaged and excited to encounter the next one. As someone who never played the Astrobot DualShock 5 tech demo, or the demo for the actual Astrobot game we eventually got, this game really blindsided me with just how good it was. From the very first moment I started playing, the game just feels fun. Unlike other games that may start off strong, then eventually start to feel dull, then maybe ramp back up at the end, Astrobot never lets off the throttle at all. Through the entire 15 hours I spent rescuing all the little Astrobot pals and getting every single puzzle piece, it just felt as fun throughout the entire experience as it did when I first picked up the controller. Funny enough, I never actually intended to 100% complete the game when I started. But as with other great games, I felt this game deserved to be completed, just out of respect for how good it was. Also, they do a great job of making the game easy to complete, but not overly easy where you feel like your hand is held the entire time. You just want to complete the game, especially once you start seeing all the PlayStation and other third-party styled Astrobots you find while playing the game. My favorite part of finding those Astrobots was the little blurb you would get about each one. My favorite had to be the one for the PS1 Solid Snake bot that simply says, he was a terrible child. Which, if you're familiar with that series of games, is just a hilarious spin on the MGS lore. Gameplay feels amazing. The DualShock 5 and Astrobot feel made for each other, as the game really does a great job of showing off all the different feedback that is possible with the controller without overdoing it. They even somehow made sounds coming from the speaker on the controller not sound annoying, which is remarkable because literally every game I have ever played where that happened just made me hate that feature. I never really noticed how much the feedback aspect of the game actually made the game feel so fun until I played it using PS Remote Play on my phone. I paired my DualShock 5 controller to my Samsung Galaxy Fold 6, and immediately the game felt odd because I wasn't getting any of that controller feedback anymore. The game still felt good to play mechanics wise, but I must say it felt like something was missing. Now, if you're one of the people who use the PS Portal for remote play, then you would get all of the feedback like normal. But if you're like me and just use the phone, then not so much. In regards to the visuals and performance, both are great. The game feels extremely polished and just beautiful to look at the entire time. The game stayed at a constant 60 FPS the entire time, and environments are diverse and full of life. One moment you're in a cake themed world, and the next minute you're in a snowy themed one. All the different worlds just really pop on screen. If you're looking to complete the game does a great job of telling you just how many Astrobots are in each level and how many puzzle pieces and possible special stage warps as well. They also place the collected Astrobots and puzzle pieces in order on the tracker, so you know if you missed one along the way. Once you complete the stage, and if you need to go back and collect missing bots, puzzle pieces, or warp points, you can spend 200 coins to have a little bird tag along with you throughout the stage that beeps when you are close to a collectible object. The bird stays with you even after you find a missing piece to help you find the next missing thing. Also, you only have to spend the 200 coins once. So if you need to come back again, you can unlock the bird for free if you need his help to locate anything you missed with him the first time. The game has special stages you need to unlock in each galaxy, usually by colliding with a comet or chasing down an alien ship holding a puzzle piece. Using the overworld map, you can see how many puzzle pieces are left in that galaxy, so if you've gotten all of them from each of the individual worlds, you know that you have to get those special stages to finish completing the galaxy itself. There are also tons of accessories that go along with each Astrobot you rescue, and alternate paint styles for the DualShock 5 controller themed ship you ride on. Also, you can get alternate costumes for the Astrobot you play as well. You can earn these by going to the claw themed game in the crash site world by spending 100 coins to get one at random. The good part about this is that although it is random what you get, it doesn't ever give you any duplicates. You always get a new item you haven't unlocked each time you pull the lever. Well, except for the random times you just get a piece of trash, which doesn't happen often. Astrobot is definitely worthy of a Game of the Year nod. I don't think it will win, but I think it deserves to at least be on the list. It is that good. In a time where it seems live service games are constantly shoved down our throats in the pursuit of hitting the gaming lottery, it's nice to see that there is still a place for a great game that reminds you of a time where none of that stuff existed. I can't wait to see what else Team Asobi has in store for Astrobot. Hopefully, they don't make us wait too long.